Exposing famous architects. Today we're talking about Le Corbusier and specifically his drama with Eileen Gray. There's so much tea in the world of architecture. After all, design is a world of money, politics, power, ego, the list goes on. When I first did a project on this story that I'm about to tell you, I kid you not, the story just kept getting wilder and wilder. So let's unpack it. The story begins with Eileen Gray, an Irish architect who started off her career as a furniture designer for wealthy Parisians. And her most famous modernist work was her E1027 villa in southern France. This villa was designed as a retreat for her and her then lover, who was a French architect named Jean Bonavici. Even the name itself of the building, E1027, was a romantic gesture. E stood for Eileen, 10 and 2 stood for Bonavici's initials, and the 7 represented G, so it's kind of like their initials framed within each other. Now this building itself from the exterior is certainly a modernist building. It reminds us of designs from those like Mies van der Rohe and Le Corbusier. It's got some stylistic similarities to the Villa Savoie, which Le Corbusier designed with his 5 points of architecture. But in reality though, Eileen Gray's spatial philosophy differed a lot from a traditional modernist approach. All throughout the house, you notice that instead of open views and open floor plans, Eileen Gray really cared about privacy and dividing the space based on function. Like the wardrobe would open up to become a wall, the living room sofa could become a bed. Everything was sort of modular and built into different functions of life. And now here is where Le Corbusier comes into the picture. So he was actually good friends with Bonavici, Eileen Gray's partner, and he used to visit the villa quite often. And in his initial visits, he actually openly admired the design of the house and praised Eileen Gray for the way she structured the interior. But then things got weird. After Gray and Bonavici split in 1932, Bonavici ended up inheriting E1027, and Le Corbusier, as his guest, continued visiting this house. And Le Corbusier spent so much time in this house, so much so that he started painting massive murals on the walls of the interior without permission from Gray. A lot of debate on the internet about how this could be interpreted, but some people see it as vandalism, some people see it as a power play, or even Le Corbusier's obsessive passion to somehow possess Eileen Gray, her image, and her work. In fact, over the years, Le Corbusier tried to actually purchase E1027, and when he failed to do so, he ended up building a cabin right near the house and permanently had a presence in that area. He used to swim in the waters right below E1027, and one time he had a near-death experience where his foot got caught in the propeller of a fishing boat. And in 1965, Le Corbusier actually died of a heart attack while swimming near the waters of E1027, where his body eventually washed ashore.